He's football crazy, he's football mad. That football had just taken away the little bit of sense he had. And it would take a dozen servants to wash his clothes and scrub, since Paul became a member of that terrible football club.
What's going on, you lot? Welcome to another episode of the Football Crazy Podcast. I am once again your host Jeffrey Gibson, and we have a great show for you today. We will be giving you another Premier League roundup, and we will be previewing today's EFL League One game between Sunderland and Fleetwood Town, and there is music by The Cure, but first I'm afraid I am going to bore you with another monologue. I find it ironic that the colors red, white, and blue stand for freedom until they are flashing behind you. There's a new restaurant called Karma. There's no menu. You get what you deserve. I hope when I inevitably choke to death on gummy bears, people just say I was killed by bears and leave it at that. Alcohol is a perfect solvent, it dissolves marriages, families, and careers. And finally, did you hear about the guy who got hit in the head with a can of soda? He didn't get hurt because it was a soft drink. Now, before I get on with the football chat, there are a couple things I want to chat about. Firstly, when this podcast returns for the next football season later this year, it will no longer be on at 12:30 a.m. on the morning of the game. Instead it will move to 11:30 the night before. And now for something not football related, and I must say, I am really fucking embarrassed to be British, because countries across Europe have been giving thousands of Ukrainians a place to live, and we have only allowed 50, and that is fucking pathetic. How the actual fuck can you, the UK government, sit there and do next to nothing? Ukraine needs us, and the fact you are doing fuck all is just sickening. And the worst thing is, I am not at all surprised, because the one thing I have learned about this government is that they are nothing but selfish cunts. And before I move on, I invite you, the government, to prove me wrong about that, but I really doubt you will, because it simply isn't in your nature. Now folks, let's get on with the latest Premier League roundup. Manchester City are top with 69 points. Liverpool are second with 63 points. Chelsea are third with 53 points. Arsenal are fourth with 48 points. Manchester United are fifth with 47 points. West Ham United are sixth with 45 points. Tottenham Hotspur are seventh with 42 points. Wolves are eighth with 40 points. Southampton are ninth with 35 points. Crystal Palace are 10th with 33 points. Aston Villa are 11th with 33 points, but only trail by goal difference. Leicester are 12th with 33 points, but are only behind on goal difference. Brighton are 13th with 33 points, but are only behind on goal difference. Newcastle are 14th with 28 points. Brentford are 15th with 27 points. Leeds are 16th with 23 points. Everton are 17th with 22 points. Burnley are 18th with 21 points. Watford are 19th with 19 points. Norwich are bottom with 17 points. That ends the latest Premier League roundup. Now let's preview today's game between Sunderland Fleetwood Town. And like I said on Saturday's episode, normally based on the league positions of both teams, I would say Sunderland are the favourites to win this one, but because their form has been hit and miss lately, I see Fleetwood beating us, because they are going to be desperate for a win to climb away from the relegation zone. But with that being said, Sunderland will also be desperate to win, as they could end up in the playoff places if they do. When it comes to predicting the result of this game, I think it will be a very close game, and I am going out on a limb here and I am going to say Sunderland are going to win 1-0, but I am also not ruling out Fleetwood. Well, that ends this episode of the Football Crazy Podcast. I do hope you have enjoyed listening to my ramblings. Anyway, I will be back on Saturday, so until then, thank you so much for listening. Stay safe, enjoy the game, and here is Friday, I'm in Love by The Cure. Goodbye everyone.
I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can
He's football crazy, he's football mad. That football had just taken away the little bit of sense he had. And it would take a dozen servants to wash his clothes and scrub, since Paul became a member of that terrible